What's up, everybody? It's Marty here from Nintendo Dads, and today we are checking out one of my most anticipated games of the year, well, of any year, Power Wash Simulator 2. If you have listened to our podcast, you know that I have sang the praises of the original Power Wash Simulator over and over again. It is my go-to Zen game, as well as Pixel Lines 1 and 2, for when I just need to chill out. And man, they have outdone themselves with this new game. You notice here that I have opened up in the brand new hub or home base, where Power Wash, the Power Wash guy, has kind of set up his an office, Power Wash systems or whatever. And here's your map. There's all kinds of different levels you can go to. You can go back to free play. And we also have cats that you can pet. Apparently, you collect cats from various jobs out and about, and you bring them back to your office if you find them. And then in here, there is this is kind of, I don't know, it's like some news and different things. Another desk, and then over here, every time you power wash something, you get a little replica of it, and you can go back to free play there, or you can do that at the map. Downstairs, you will find furniture that you can bring back and you can wash, and you can then decorate your office with it after you wash it in the washing bay here. And then there's, you have the outdoors out here. As you can tell, things definitely move better. There's a lot more smooth, a lot more power than the original Switch version. I do wish that they would do a Switch 2 upgrade for the original Power Wash Simulator. So, Future Labs, if you're out there listening, I would love that. I will play it again and again and again and again. I would buy an upgrade for that. So there is a lot going on here. One of the things I do want to let you know about on the front end, though, is if you are a Power Wash fan who has played the old game, then there is a big change, and that is in the controls. So I want to go here, and I want to show you under here. You can go over to controls, and you'll notice I have mine set to classic. This is the way that Power Wash Simulator, the very first one, played. All right, so, you dirt highlight with left on the control pad, the continuous washer with left on the control pad, or I'm sorry, that I said left earlier, right on the control pad, I think, and different things. So, but you can also change to a modern, and this is what it is set to when you first start the game, and it is way different. You'll notice A is not in classic, cycling the washers and different things. It's now how you toggle your stance, how you interact with Y, and your toggles and nozzle stuff has moved to the control pad. Jump is still B. Continuous washer moved to R. I don't really like the new controls, so I just very quickly moved it back to classic, and things felt a lot better. You'll also have 2 washers to start with. I've bought some nozzles, so you've got, these are adaptable nozzles. You've got extensions, and you've got power washers in the beginning. You have this one, which is a little less powerful, and then you also have this one, which you can just snap to just by pressing A. You don't have to go into the select menu. I don't have the swirl force surface yet. It has like carpet and floor attachment cleaners, different things like that. You can come over to power washing liquid. And so really you can get to where you're going with any way. You can go back in here and go upstairs and go to the map or the dioramas, or you can just press start and you can go to home, and then you can go to start washing, which is right now we could do the Art Deco house, which I'm not going to do because it takes a long time. Or I'm just going to switch to free play. And I did want to notice here somewhere where this happened. Yes. So notice here, I went over to this little symbol, the Power Wash guy symbol, and it says Pack Select at the top. So we're definitely going to get DLC for this, because here's the career mode. You'll notice I've power washed 3 areas. I've barely made a dent. So there's tons of content here. There's also new Power Wash currency. The P coins are what you buy your furniture with, and the dollars are what you buy your various attachments and other things and upgrades with. So we're just going to start washing. We're going to switch to free play, and we're going to go do the very first one that we do in the game, which is the removals van, so that you can see just how things work and just how much better these things are or things are in Power Wash Simulator 2 than in Power Wash 1. So we're washing Jess's van. And if you've played Power Wash Simulator, the goal is to clean the dirt, right? To give this a good once over. And once you do each piece, you'll get a very satisfying ding sound, and you'll know that you have fully cleaned that part, and you can move on to the next. And so we're just going to continuously wash here. I mean, y'all, I could sleep to that sound. And you heard that ding. That means we finished something. I don't know exactly what it was, but I'll focus on this window here so you can see. Whoop. Wanted to go into this so that I wasn't moving the camera so much. You see that flash, the window, means that was done. And so, door's done. What we're doing right here is this is called, I don't know what the free toggle mode or something like that. And basically what it is it allows you to move with the left stick, but to turn your camera and also to use the power washer with the right stick so that you're not like continually making yourself motion sick by going up and down like this, right? So you need to go down here and be sure we're getting all the tires. And how do you know you're getting all the dirt? Well, a quick press of right, if you're in the classic controls, quick press of right on the control pad will highlight all the dirt. And you'll know, okay, I haven't done that yet. So, and you can even set the color in this game of what the dirt flashes so that it doesn't blend in with other things or whatever. They have a ton of accessibility options if you need those. Let's get up off the floor. Yep. Get back into this. Very satisfying, as the kids on YouTube say and TikTok. It's so satisfying. And as I'm playing this with headphones on, the sound is really, really cool. As I bring the power washer to the right, it's only playing the sound of water in my left. I'm sorry. It's only playing the sound of water in my left ear. As I bring it back toward the center, it's now in both ears, and as I go to the right, it's only in my right ear. So they've spent a lot of time making sure that all the little details of this are locked in. And I love it so much. You do have some tools to help you that you can see over here. I'll show you these. Let's stop this spraying. So there's a ladder. We'll use that here in a minute. There's a step stool. In the last game, there were different types of like scaffolding. I'm not sure. I think there's more items in this game that will help you. But we don't have those necessarily yet because this is just a simple job right here at the beginning. Tell you, Jessica better appreciate this. Of course, I'm getting paid $60. I don't know if you get that money if you do it again. I've never really free played one of these. I've always been playing like the story, but we'll see. There's a lot of attention to detail too that is in this game that I don't know was in the first one. Like the way that it's the way the sprayer is, like the steam or the mist comes off the sprayer, that kind of thing. What I'm doing here is just changing nozzles. These have a larger radius. They're able to hit more, but they may not do as well when it comes to cleaning all the dirt. So you may have to switch to another nozzle or a different power. There are attachments, like see that one's not getting everything, but if I switch down to green, it has enough pressure. Make sure we get that mirror and also get this wheel cover here, wheel arch. Get the underside of that. Lots of dings right there. Yep. With all this power washing, you may say, Marty, do you like to power wash out in real life? No. No, I don't. Because the outdoors are my natural enemy. And I'm just not going out there. So for your tough dirts, and there are some tough dirt, there is some tough dirt on some of the levels later on. You can swap down like even to this, which is just, you can see is like a little high pressure beam. Or I actually have the, let's go to the short extension and let's go to the adaptable nozzle, which is interesting. You can see it moves further and further, but it actually has quite a bit of power as well, where you can bring it all the way down just by pressing L and R. We want to keep it nice and, you know, wide like that. And check and be sure we're getting everything. Of course, you can turn the nozzle too by pressing ZL. And it does matter how close or how far away you are to what you're trying to clean as well. Hubcap. Make sure we're getting all of that stuff. We're getting really close to having this side of the truck done. Okay. So we'll get down here. Get all of that junk off there. And sometimes you do have to get down, you know, get a different perspective. Let's see. Tire's done. You notice the spelling of tire. This is developed outside of America, so that's okay. Tons of dirt back here. And you may ask, does every little piece on every little thing that you clean have to be individually counted? Yup. They do that. Thankfully, though, this game also has a way that it shows you things you've missed in the form of a little orange target on the screen. So once you get close to being done, I mean, I know we're only 43%, but once it gets into the high 90s, you'll start seeing that target. It will help. Whereas in the last game, sometimes you were going, what in the world? And you could actually go into the menu and it would show you things that you had missed, or you could highlight them and they would flash, but sometimes it was still really hard to tell. Why will that one not ding? Oh, I guess I already got it. That's why. The tire. Now, we're going to maybe have some trouble here because of where I put that earlier. But maybe not. And I do hear a cat somewhere. I guess that's an extra challenge, just to find the cats everywhere. Okay, we got that side. So, let's see if we can go find the cat. We heard it, right? Oh, he's right over here. Pet Bubbles. That means Bubbles will come to our inside next time. Mementos. Okay. So let's do the top. We'll get the outside done. And then when we go inside, we know we're completely done out here. Getting there. Almost. You see the little progress bar that goes down underneath the heading as well. So, okay, so the roof's done. This guy's invincible, so you can just fall off. The shutter frame we're going to need to do on the back. So let's hop up in here and start from the back. Or from the front, I guess, really. Now, when you go into different places, because the maps in this one are a little bit more open, there's things to open, there's things you have to manipulate to go inside, different things like that, as opposed to the last one. Which one thing you'll notice is you cannot bring any of your tools inside, like the step ladders, at least as far as I've seen yet. That might change later on, but that's why I did not bring a step stool in here to help do the front part there. We've gone up a lot of percent since we've come in here. So, you know that you get to 80, you know, you're kind of, it's almost done. It's almost ready to go. just very satisfying to look around and see, well, this whole inside used to be covered in muck, and now here we are, almost 90. We're 91%. It's almost done. That wall's done, and you'll notice the extra dirt just kind of disappears. And you get to a certain threshold, and for some of them, it's really you have to be very precise. And then for some reason, on some of them, it's like it, you'll get to 95% or 98%, and it'll just ding, and there you go. Maybe that the percentage you have left is just so minuscule that there's not a whole lot that you can really do. And then sometimes there's hidden dirt, like under there. There you see the orange circle that kind of starts showing us what's left. It's like, hey, let me finish in here, and then we'll go chase it down. It may be pointing at the floor. It probably is, because that's not yet done. Yeah, it was. Now it's pointing up here at the wall. Well, I'll change perspective, and but we're so close to being done. Maybe when we finish this wall, this is going to be it. Nope. A hubcap. I have one hubcap left. That's it. And I love this. It's super satisfying when you get done and you press plus or start or whatever is on your system, because this is on multiple places. It gives you a replay, like a little eye in the sky of you finishing the thing. And when it's a big structure, it's really impressive. It's really fun. So I did get a little P coins for that. Power wash point bonus is what power wash points. That's what they're called. So you go to home base and you can spend those if there has been or if there's furniture that's available for you. And even though you go and you look at the furniture, when you go to purchase it, it looks clean in the shopping area, which would be right in here. Yeah, furniture catalog. Like, see, it'll come up and it'll look clean. It is not clean when you do that. So right now we can buy this rustic shelving, or you can buy this whimsical lamp, which I am going to do. And so when you buy that, I'll show you what happens. You'll go down here, and it will be in, you go into placement mode, and then you're going to go here. And notice it shows up in your shop. It's ready to go. So we'll get out of placement mode. And we'll start washing. I'll say right here. All right. And this doesn't look like these are not intended to be really difficult jobs, other than it's just adding to, I think, a little bit of longevity to the game, right? Because you're now able to reclaim all this stuff. And it just has a percentage for the whole thing. And it works the same way. It'll show you where there's dirt. It's been cleaned, so now we pick it up and we're going to go place it. We are going to place it. There we go. And so now we have a nice whimsical lamp and couch downstairs in our lobby area, which is really neat. So guys, that is Power Wash Simulator 2. It's out now on Nintendo Switch. It is not on, or I'm sorry, Nintendo Switch 2. It is not on Switch 1. I don't think the Switch 1 could run this, even though you got to go, well, that's pretty simplistic. with all the effects and different things, I don't think it could. It is $24.99. It is well worth your money if you were looking for something a little bit different for your gaming time. I think it's so much fun to just relax and kind of zone out and watch things. It's so unlike anything that is out. And so you can get this now on the Nintendo eShop. You keep it locked right here at Nintendo Dads for lots more news, reviews, previews, a podcast every Thursday night live on Twitch and X and YouTube and Facebook as we record it. And then in your audio device every Friday in an audio-only version. You head over to our website at nintendodads.org. Like and subscribe to us here if you haven't already. And you can go a little deeper by heading over to patreon.com/Nintendo Dad. Become a friend, Nintendo Dads. You can become a friend of the show. You can also find a free weekly update over there each week with all of our videos, games we recommend, news we're going to talk about on the podcast, and a whole lot more. So you don't even have to pay to get that. We just give it to you for free because we like you. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.